Okay, we're back again. My batteries died on me there. So, just a quick recap of what I was saying. I got this as a little project from my fiance's nephew who's wanting to learn to play guitar. It's in need of a little bit of repair, but it's in pretty good shape for an old 30 or 40-year-old guitar. It's a Silvertone. They made a lot of different ones of these that were almost identical, but of a different. Let's see if I can get that in there. It's really hard to see, and I know this isn't going to pick it up. But inside the model, it says S-68-B, and then underneath it says Made in USA. It's stamped, and where it's old, it's very faint. But this one, mine, when I was young, and had one of these, it had the tailpiece that hooked onto the bridge pin or the end pin down the end, and then had just a little wooden bridge that sat on the top. This one actually, as you can see, has like modern day flat tops, has the bridge and tailpiece built in, and this one luckily doesn't have any pins that you can lose. The strings just feed through the end right there. So, and it's got the white pickguard that was screwed on, kind of tacky looking, but not bad. And surprisingly, unlike mine that did not hold tune, I had a crappy set of strings on here, whoever I bought this from put on, and they were not much, but it actually was holding a little bit of a tune, and that's surprising considering what I'm getting ready to show you in a minute. But up here it says model number 319.12069, made in USA. And these are just the old open geared 3 on a strip tuners, tuning pegs. I'm thinking about actually replacing those with something a little bit better. As somebody stated online about these old guitars, and I have to agree, they've got a lot of mojo to them. They're pretty cool. This one has the flame look to it. I'm assuming that's not really flamed maple or anything of the sort. And in fact, you can kind of tell it looks probably like some possibly a little bit better variety of plywood than they put on today. I don't know, but it's this one's seen its fair share of nicks and knocks and stuff like that. It's got some nice wear on it, but that's kind of cool. I mean, it looks kind of neat. But here's the trick to it. I noticed that when I was playing it, the neck gave a little bit, and I don't really know how these were supposed to be set up because I'm not a luthier by any means. But down here we have the heel, and I don't know if they'd really consider this a dovetail neck joint, but basically after I took the strings off, this is what I found out. It's not even glued in. It's like that there. We've got a basic V-shaped notch that slides into the top of the guitar, of the body, and yeah, that's basically all that holds it in there. And if you're not holding this the right way, the neck just falls off. So I'm not sure if I need to glue this in. This is where I need my buddy Kent and his infinite wisdom on the subject, because I have to do something. This is not of the era where they put truss rods in the guitar, so this thing is going straight on the wood's ability to hold a good straight angle. It's really hard to show in there. And the other big thing is, even when this neck is pulled back where I like it to be, it's gonna be hard to do this holding the camera too, but hold on a second. Even when this neck is pulled back where I want to glue it in place, the bottom of the fretboard from about the 12th fret on, that actually mates with the body, is raised. And I've tried pressing this down and putting force on it and bending it, and I don't know, it's just not going to work that way. So I'm not sure. I'm actually thinking what might be my only possibility. There's actually a piece of um, the bracing that goes right underneath the sound hole here, and I'm figuring that if I do a countersunk couple of holes here and have some very special screws put in there, something that'll go flush and won't be too noticeable, that might be my only way, and then put a little dab of glue underneath there too. But screw it down where it's catching the bracing under here, and that might hold the, it's not really necessary. I mean, for young kids to just learn chords on and everything mostly down the neck, you don't really need it to have that great of action or playability down here anyway, and it's not cutaway obviously, so that's not really as necessary. I'm actually thinking about replacing the frets on it too, if that's possible. These have some wear on them, and they are very, very small. I mean, these are not for your everyday player. It wasn't probably intended for that purpose anyways. This is probably like one of the old Sears and Roebuck, you know, present day first act from Walmart style guitars, which I think this probably has a little bit better quality than that. But there's actually a guy online that I really like to listen to that plays one of these with a pickup in the sound hole and then a couple of tone and volume knob, looks like, down on the body. I don't know if it's been modded or if he got it that way, but it sounds pretty cool through his Vox amp. So I don't know, but that's that, and I'm not sure what I'll be able to do with that. It looks also, it's kind of strange. I don't know if I can, yeah, right there. See that square? This upper bout, it almost looks like it's been repaired, like some kid may have bashed it in at one point, and they, I don't know, glued in another piece of wood and tried to paint over it, and it didn't quite match. I don't know what that's all about. It does kind of look like it up here too. You could see like a, almost like an acute triangle angle where they've done a little flat black repaint on it. But I'm just going to set it up where it's halfway playable. Maybe put a little strap button here and put them a little strap on it, and see if we can get her tuned up to where she'll actually hold G, C, D, and basic chords like that. It's kind of cool though. I've seen people online playing these like they're just a regular little travel guitar too, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, that's that. Alright, on to the next video where we will debut the SG Faded, and then what's beneath this case. Whoa. That's coming up next.